Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you are all well. So it's Friday night and I have made a rule for myself that I do my challenges on the weekend. So I have the weeks to do journal making and other things around the place. So I better get stuck into it because I've got a few to do. Now the lovely Sel, who's in our group Paper Possibilities Crazy Crafters, has put up a challenge to make a fabric scrappy, like a fabric sampler. Now, she was inspired by Nick the Booksmith, who many of you would follow. I will link her down below. Now, I haven't watched the video, so I'm not sure how Nick the Booksmith does it. I've had a think and I'm going to do it the way I feel like doing it and see how it works out. I thought I would try and make something that I can put in a current project because that's sensible, because I have all of this stuff already out making a mess everywhere, so I might as well use that. Now I have a whole heap of these project life cards which I forget I've got all the time and I don't use much, and I think one of these would be perfect to do this with, so that's what I'm going to use. So the first thing I want to do is just score it so I can fold it. Now I'll score it that way. And I might just do it at 3/4 of an inch. I reckon will be fine. If not, I will learn from my mistake. Just put that away. And then we'll fold that. So that's going to be the top part of our sampler. So the fabrics I've got are all here and I've cut them all out. I've been sitting here and I want to start with this bigger one. So let's just see that's almost perfect. Crooked, but other than that almost perfect. I think if we fray it a bit more down here we won't notice that as much. Keeping all the strands because I might be able to use them. I think I might just trim a little bit off the top. So I had a busy day today at the bookstore this morning and it was hot. It was our 4th day of a bit of a heat wave, so I'm looking forward to a cooler weekend. So I'll cut that even crookeder sort of, but that's all right because when we put it together I will, that's sort of going to be hidden under there anyway, so it's making sure it's sort of straightish down here. But then all the other pieces are crooked, so that won't matter too much. Now I have this onglaze material that I found, which has started fraying already. I'm just going to trim some of these bits off. This will keep all my threads. And I want to put that on here as well. It's a bit bunched up down there. Now this is quite crooked down here, so I might just straighten that up just a tad and then fray a little bit. That will do. I think I'll put it that way. Don't mind seeing some of the pink poking out down the bottom there. Then I've got this lovely, this looks vintage, this does. It's a greenish background with the flowers on it. Don't think that side will fray, but that's okay. So put that on that side, so it'll be like that so far. I'm hoping all this is going to hold together somehow. What I'm intending to do is get it all layered and then just sew it, probably with a pretty long straight stitch, so whoever gets it, if they want to undo it and take it apart, it might be easy for them to do. I've got this come off of a shirt that I have. It's got roses on the lace. It's beautiful. I thought we'll stick some of that on there as well. So it was sort of curved, so I'll just straighten that bit up a bit. It's not too bad. Just take this little corner bit off here. It's a bit better. We can trim that up afterwards if it bothers me too much. And then we do have some beautiful laces here. So I've got this pink one, dark pink, which is way too long. So I'll cut that off about there. Then I've got this beautiful green one. It's one of my favourites, this one. And that's a bit long as well. I think I wanted that a bit shorter. So I suppose this will be a bit of a decoration in a journal, but also the recipient can cut little bits off to decorate the journal with as well, which is pretty neat. So I have a doily that is like this. It's very soft wool that it's made out of. It's got a beautiful flower in the middle, which I didn't notice before. And it's a lovely soft pink and sort of grey colour, so I think we will add that as well. And then the last bit I've got is this beautiful lace, which will just go up the top like that. So that is my plan. It's a bit rough and ready, but if I don't just do it, I won't get done, and yeah, need to get these challenges done. So what I'm going to do is head off to the sewing machine and try and just stitch these together, and then I will be back. So I sewed all my fabrics together, just with a long cream stitch there. You can see it on the back. And I just trimmed some of the bits that were sticking out the side off, so it's just a little bit neater. So the next thing I want to do is put some eyelets in, and I found these beautiful dusky pink eyelets that I grabbed from Auntie Vera Scrap and Craft. She has a whole heap of different colours of these eyelets, the 3/16 ones. So I'll use those. So I do a big hole, and I'll use a little measuring guide to make sure that I get the holes about the same distance from the edges. It's about there, and we want it about halfway. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So about there. Now, don't forget, I need to put holes through the whole lot actually. Doing well tonight. But that's all right, we'll use those holes as guides. Hopefully we won't be too off, but it doesn't matter because we'll cover up if we're a bit off when we put the eyelets in anyway. So about like that looks good. Now we don't want it to move. Might need to cut a bit off the bottom if it is going to move too much. That's looking all right, I think. So we'll use that how-to guide. It's got a lot to go through, but I sort of managed. So while we've got that there, we'll get our eyelet in. If I can see what I'm doing. Beautiful. I was going to sew it into this first bit so it flipped up better, but I realised that if I put this over the top of a page or something, in the journal I want to put it in, the cover's a bit taller than the actual page is going to be, so it allows for me to have things sticking up above the pages without getting damaged. So this will actually look quite nice over the top of a page, I reckon. So again, I'll use the halter guide if I can get what's in there out. It's all clogged up. About there. There's a bit of fabric, I think. That's there, I got that off. So that's pretty cool. There's that little fabric flippy thing. I might cut the end off. I don't know though. It doesn't look bad having a bit of an overhang. So, but we can still flip this up like that and right on that. So now it can be decorated with just a ribbon or something through the eyelets. I do have this. I'm finding that a little bit too much. So after a whole lot of figuring out, I have decided on using just some of the fabric that I used as the bottom base to do my tie. I like that, sort of shabby looking. And I have gone through my charms, and since I've got so many sewing charms, I thought one of them might look nice on this as well. As I know the person who's going to get this in their journal likes sewing and crafting. So it's just deciding which one that I think I like the most on there. Leaning towards the sewing machine. So let's see if we can thread this. Now, I don't know whether I might want to tie it at the front. See how we go with this. My charm sitting. Let's see how a double knot goes. Oh, that's quite nice. Just got to cut the ends shorter and frame, and I think that'll do. Now, don't think I want any bling on it or anything. I think that'll do. Quick one ahead. Right, so I'll just grab a book. What I shall be able to do is put it either on a belly band or the edge of a big pocket, or just over the top of the page like that. And as I said, it will stick up, but for the journal I'm making, that is going to be fine. I don't even think it needs any paper clipping or anything. It would stay there quite well. You can write on the back and write on this side as well under the fabric, and you can flip the fabric up and write on the page. So I think that is it. That is my one challenge done so far for the weekend. Thank you, Sel, for that challenge. It was good fun. Must do more of these. I think they'll be a great addition to journals. So take care, everyone. Have fun, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.